Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. I'm Chidi from the Ultimate Guide Group, your go-to place for all things adulting. So make sure you like this video, subscribe to our channel, follow us on Instagram, and let's get into it. So today I'm going to be going through salary negotiation tips. If you're not following us on Instagram, make sure you do. I'll give you a moment. I do a reel on our Instagram profile which ran through all the various different salary negotiation tips. We have a highlight on our page, so definitely go and check that. There were loads of different questions that were asked, but I wanted to put together a video that covers all of the different tips as it relates to negotiating your salary for particular industries and particular roles. Let's start from the beginning. Congratulations, you've got the job. That's amazing. Congrats. Whoop whoop, clink clink. Get the champagne out, get the Dom Perignon out. You've done amazingly well, so well done for that. However, when it comes to negotiating your salary, bear in mind that whatever offer that they give you, for the most part, in the majority of professions, is their base salary, i.e. they have a budget for the role and that is the base amount that they can give you. So if they offer you 30k, for the most part, don't quote me on all industries and don't quote me on all roles, but for the most part, that 30k that they give you is the base amount that they can give, and that's the base amount of the budget for the role. So once you get the offer, so they say congrats, you've got the offer, would you accept a salary of 30k? What you should do, number one, is give yourself time. Make sure you're giving yourself time to review, look at, discuss, really analyze and understand and evaluate the compensation package. Bear in mind that the compensation package is not just the base amount, it's not just the gross salary that you're given. So if somebody gives you an offer of 30k, it's not 30k that you're reviewing. You're reviewing everything that comes into that package and everything that comes into that offer. I would ordinarily respond with, thanks so much for the offer, can you give me a few days to review the offer that you've given me? I just need a couple of days to look through what it is that you've given me and make sure that it aligns with my needs and my wants and what also I am worthy of given the skills, experience and expertise that I will bring to the role. What I mean by the compensation package is looking at like the benefits, the vacation days, the entitlements, perks, the training, the conferences, anything like that you get in addition to the 30k, for example, gross salary. You need to have all of that information to be able to effectively review the offer and review the potential role that you're going to go into. So if you haven't yet got that, make sure that they've given that to you so that you have a chance to really review the offer and also review what else is coming as part of the overall compensation package. Number two, do your research. So make sure you're looking at online websites like LinkedIn, Glassdoor, Otter HQ. Work out what exactly the role that you've applied for and that you've been given the offer for, what the market generally pays for that role. So you're normally going to be thinking about a range, right? It's unlikely that it's going to be slap bang in the middle that everybody who does this role gets paid 30k. For the most part, it's going to be a range of perhaps 28 to 55 or 31 to 62, for example. I don't know where those numbers came from, but those are the things that just came into my head. But that's basically how it works out, right? So you're going to have a range based on all of the different research that you're doing for your specific role. Type in the role that they're giving you and work out what the market would support for that. So once you have a range in mind, that will help you when it comes to the negotiation tips and what exactly you're going to be focusing on when you're looking for a higher offer. Remember, whatever salary that you ask for will be a combination of what the market currently supports and also what you need for the role. And I'll go into that a little bit more, but ultimately it's going to be a combination of those two things which determine what exactly you're going to ask for during the salary negotiation. So then number three, you need to think about what your USP is. What additional skills do you bring to the role? Why are you invaluable against all other candidates? Remember that they saw it, right? That's the reason why they gave you the offer. You just want to be able to properly and accurately articulate why it is that you deserve a higher offer. And this is particularly important if the market currently provides a salary which is lower than what you need. So as I said before, when it is that you're asking for a salary in salary negotiation, it's going to be a combination of what the market currently supports and also what you need for the role. If the market supports a lower salary and you actually need a higher salary, this is where the discussions about your USP, what it is you offer for the role, how important you are for the future, for the vision, for the next steps of the company, the transition into a new market. What additional skills, experience, life knowledge do you bring that can help the company move into its next steps and why you'll be instrumental in allowing that to happen. We've had the discussion about the gross salary and it's either been positive or negative, so you've been able to get the high salary, you haven't. Regardless, you also want to be making sure that you're discussing the overall compensation package when it is that you're discussing your salary negotiations. A signing bonus. A signing bonus is essentially a amount of money or bonus that you're given for signing on the dotted line. Pretty much all companies provide a signing bonus, please make sure that you're asking for it in your salary negotiations. It can be a percentage of the gross salary, it can be a percentage of whatever it is, but you should be given some sort of compensatory value or benefit to you in addition to your gross salary for you signing on the dotted line. Number 2, stock in the company. So a number of tech companies allow for this, like Google allows you to have stock in the company, but startups, for example, will also like benefit with stock in the company. So make sure you're just asking and seeing whether or not there are any stock options in addition to you getting your gross salary. Number 3, perks. So think about childcare, maternity and paternity leave, insurance, training, conferences. You want to understand that work forms quite a bit of your life, and you want to ensure that your life is able to mold around your work and work is able to mold around your life. If you have children, then make sure you're catering for that or seeing whether or not the work can cater for that in terms of childcare. If you're thinking about starting a family, make sure you're thinking about maternity leave and paternity leave. If you want to upskill and make sure that you're continuously growing in terms of your understanding your skills in the job that you're doing, then make sure you're going on training courses or make sure you're going to conferences and building out your network as it relates to your job. And if there's any insurance that you need, like life insurance, critical illness cover, income protection, dental insurance, medical insurance, make sure that you're looking to see whether or not that can be factored into your contract. Number 4, confirmation as to how your bonus is calculated. So for the most part, your bonus is calculated as a percentage of your gross salary. So that's a reason why you want to increase your gross salary. So the bonus that you're provided with, if you are provided an annual bonus, is higher because it's a percentage of your gross salary. But also recognize that you want to work out how it is that you get your bonus that are based on objective factors rather than subjective factors. The discretionary bonus, FYI, you want to avoid that kind of energy in any job that you want to do. If there is a discretionary bonus, it should be kind of an icing on the cake, not really something that you care about. If you get it, great. If you don't get it, no problem. But in terms of your annual bonus, for the most part, it shouldn't be discretionary. So there should be certain KPIs, so key performance indicators, and if you hit those KPIs, you should get your bonus. So for me, my objective criteria is if I do an X amount of billable hours, I will get my bonus. Provided that I'm in good standing, i.e. I haven't messed up anything, and then also that I've hit my hours, I will get my bonus. So you just want to make sure that you're looking at objective criteria rather than subjective criteria. Number 5, office equipment. We all know from the pandemic that office equipment is expensive. To get your monitors, to get your mouse, to get your chair, to get your keyboard, to get your printer, to print out documents and all of that kind of stuff, it does get incredibly expensive. To work out whether or not there's any allowances in place for the employees of the company that will allow you to get money to kit out your home office. Work out also if there's any sort of like extra holiday time. A lot of organizations provide additional holiday time outside of the generic 25 days of holiday through various different things. So you might have a self-care day, you might have a charity day, you might have an activity day, and that is extra holiday time, right? You're able to go and do something that benefits you, benefits your mental health, and so that might be something that you want to try and see if you can write into or factor into your contract for a new role that you're entered into. Number 7, early salary review. So for the most part, your salary will be reviewed every 12 months. However, if you're unable to increase your gross salary, think about whether or not you can discuss changing when it is your salary will be reviewed. So rather than it being in the next 12 months from the time that you sign your contract, perhaps it's in the next 9, the next 6, the next 3 months. Or when it is that you have key performance indicators, you hit them and then you can discuss increasing your salary. Commuting expenses, so some firms or some organizations allow you to be given a loan for you to be able to commute. It's like a salary sacrifice, so they might give you £1,000 for you to get a season ticket because it's cheaper to get the season ticket, and then you can just take the money out of your gross salary, which is a good thing actually, by the way. If they do offer it and you need it, definitely take it, because what ends up happening is it takes out of your gross salary rather than your net, which then means that the tax that is made on your gross salary is lower because they've taken out that gross amount for the loan that they give you for commuting expenses. Then number 9 is looking at flexible hybrid working. I think outside of the pandemic, if any firm says that you need to be in the office 5 days a week, run.
Why are you running?
As a problematic workplace. For the most part, people will be asking you to come in maybe 3, 4, perhaps 2 days a week. And so if that's important to you, make sure you're factoring that into your contract. Last thing is thinking about certainty of deal flow. So if you want to be part of certain projects, certain deals, try and work out a way in which that can be factored into your contract. And with all of the things that you're negotiating outside of your gross salary, all those things that I was talking about, so that the commuting expenses, the office equipment, the early salary review, your signing bonus, stock in the company, flexible flexible working and extra holiday days, certainty of deal flow, all of that kind of stuff. If that is important to you and you've negotiated it on the phone, make sure that is all put into your contract and is written down, and that you and the employer has signed. And then you will have certainty that everything you've discussed, no matter who is it that you discuss with, if they leave, they go on maternity leave or paternity leave, or they take a sabbatical, provided it's in your contract, it does not matter. And that's it. That's kind of a summary of all of the salary negotiation tips and how I would suggest that you approach salary negotiation and the things that you should be focusing on in addition to the gross salary. I was going to go through the Q&A, but I think it will end up being a pretty long video. So like this video if you want me to do the Q&A portion, and I'll go through everything. If you have any specific comments or questions, make sure you're leaving them in the comments down below. And I think that's it. So make sure you're liking this video. It makes us know that you like this kind of content. It also pushes out the video to other people who might find it helpful. Make sure you subscribe to our channel for more fun and informative videos just like this. Make sure you follow us on Instagram. Comment down below, like I said, if you have any questions. We'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.